There's going to be some rollover today on fitness. I was able to pick up a bunch of squad fitness silver cards for 1,600 coins. They were selling for somewhere near 2,000-ish over the weekend. So if you wanted to make a pretty little penny, you might think about going to do something like that yourself. We went to head back into the Team of the Week Cup, and it was expired. I could not believe it. I was a bit of a bum with it and didn't check to see when it was going to expire, so I figured I'd wake up, play the match, and hopefully get my 10K, but no such luck right there. We missed out on that match because he was on, it was a 2-bar latency or a 2-bar ping, and I've said this before, there's just so many chances that you'll match up with someone who's on a 3-bar. There's really just no sense in having an unenjoyable game of FIFA if you see that 2-bar come up. It's my personal opinion, and it's my way of going about things on Ultimate Team. So we're eventually going to get ourselves into a match here, and it is against Alf186, and we've got our fresh new yellow and gold kits. He's got an okay team. The chemistry, debatable. Some players out of position, but he's going to get things started here. Try to play a through ball in the second minute just off of the kickoff. We're going to pick it up here. David Luiz starting the move for us going forward. A little bit of step over work, and I felt kind of looking at his squad, looking at his chemistry, looking at his formation, and that I might be able to score a few nice goals in this match. Go for what was supposed to go to Ronaldinho anyway, and he's going to pick it up in the box, and legends never die. Ronaldinho. And that is another fantastic skill goal. He scored a few crazy goals for us. Maybe one in each episode have been just absolute quality for him in the last 3 or 4 episodes. So it's going to be really a sad day to come when he ends up leaving the side. I'll have to figure out coming up here a way to keep him in some sort of a hybrid. But he plays a fantastic through ball, and those are an even better 2 touches from Pazzini, and he puts it away in the 39th minute to bring him back level, and the celebration is on. I was kind of shocked because it was totally against the run of play, and especially after the first goal, that I don't know, the shush celebration is one of those things on FIFA that just absolutely drives me berserk, and I'm not sure why, but the shush celebration to the dead fish is just too much sometimes. Again, a lovely bit of work from Ronaldinho to skip inside on the box. The skills are just too much, and that's going to be a penalty. There's only one man to give it to, and that will be Ronaldinho. He's got some sort of crazy penalty or crazy free kick stats, but he slaps it into the back of the net in the 43rd minute to get us our lead back going into the half. Also, for some of you guys may have noticed, some of you guys may not have, there's a little competition going on called Best of the YouTubers. It's for YouTubers that have 10,000 subscribers or less. It's like a little tournament bracket, March Madness style, if you guys are familiar with that tournament here in the USA. But it's going to be very cool. You can subscribe to the Best of the YouTubers YouTube channel. I'll upload a promo video for it later, so you guys can all check that out if you want to. I don't know if it'll be up today or will be up tomorrow. Also, on the subject of streams, we've had a little bit of life gets in the way this week, and it's pretty frustrating for me, and I'm sure it's very frustrating for you guys as well. And I'm still looking at the possibility of doing the 24-hour stream starting tomorrow, but it's looking less and less likely as the SEC Championship is going to be going on this weekend. And if some of you guys don't know what that is, SEC is a division in college football here in the States, and my alma mater, or UGA, is in the championship game, and it's a huge deal. And so I have one other roommate that went to UGA as well, and I think he's just got a ton of friends coming into town, which means that streaming for 24 hours is going to be a bit of a problem because the house is going to be an absolute mess, and could not be, like, I'll be distracted, you guys will be distracted, it just won't be the same sort of quality. I've got a footy match again on Sunday, so we're going to have to see how it looks, because I know they get in at something like noon on Friday, so it could be a bit challenging. But how about that for a goal? Deflections are overpowered in this game. I guess they're not, because they happen all the time in real life and leave goalkeepers absolutely wondering what to do next. But that was one of those with Matri that I couldn't believe it. But it brings it back at 4-2 after there was another penalty on a rainbow attempt. And that's a pretty easy win for the most part, even though I allowed 2 goals. Ronaldinho with 4 of them, taking 2 penalties and scoring 2 more. I didn't realize he scored that many goals. I'll have to check here eventually and see exactly how many he's scored for the club so far since we bought him. And now I'll have to, I mentioned in an earlier episode that I want to get my hands on that inform Neymar. I'm not quite sure what he goes for price-wise, but I'm going to have to do some trading coming up here to be able to get into him. This guy's got a pretty cool hybrid side, a little team of the week action with Delano as a right mid and the informed Christian Eriksen in there. But it's again a 4-4-2 formation, and with the 3-5-2, I'm pretty comfortable against that formation. I'm going to get things started. Ronaldinho again, laying it back to him. A little bit of skill and a little bit of a fail getting it taken away, but we managed to win it right back, and we're on the attack instantly. It's Welliton, and sometimes he's just too pacey. His shot is too strong, and that is a rifle right into the bottom corner. They teach you to place it there, and he puts it there himself. 3rd minute, we have our early lead, and those leads generally change games. Gosh, I don't think I've mentioned this since FIFA 11, but I really enjoy skilling on FIFA 13, and that's not the point that I'm going to make. I really enjoy skilling on FIFA 13, and I see people, I haven't really watched many montages or things of that nature just because it doesn't really, I don't know, they don't necessarily entertain me as much because I feel like a goal is a goal is a goal, and I tend to like practical skilling rather than spamming of skills, and I think a lot of montage makers tend to spam skills. But that's not to say, like, there's some extremely enjoyable montages that I've seen in the past, and so I'm sure there's some good ones out there now. I just need to go out and find them. But if you are trying to do skills or work on your skilling, finally to the point, if you're trying to work on doing skills or skilling, if you can jump out to a 1-goal or 2-goal early lead, it completely changes your opponent's mindset. Now, they're going to start diving into tackles, and when they dive into tackles, that's exactly what you need to happen when you are trying to skills. You can see the tackle ratio here. I only have 4 tackles to his 12. That means that I'm doing quite a bit of skilling and getting tackled quite a bit. But we're trying to score some nice goals for you guys to keep everything just that sexy and enjoyable. And, you know, so if that's something that you're working on, there's nothing wrong with going balls to the wall for the first, 20 minutes and getting some crazy goals and then throwing out the skills out of nowhere, because he's going to be diving into tackles extremely flustered that he's behind, and then things can get even worse for him. So just something to consider. I get asked every so often, Japes, how did you learn to skill, or where did you learn to skill? And the answer is kind of weird. I actually learned to skill in the arena. If you're not the arena, in the practice match, and you can set it up so you have no defenders, but it's the same view as tele or telebroadcast or whatever the default view is on FIFA. And so you get the opportunity to practice the directions of the skill moves in that sequence. And I'd work on your 3-star skills, then your 4-star skills, then your 5-star skills, and get used to them and figure out what combinations work best for you. It used to be that you had to really pull anything off, you used to have 5-stars, had to have the 5-star skillers to do a Rabona fake to get to a standstill. But now with the XA, just pure stop, you're able to just go straight to a standstill with or with any player, I believe, which is quite cool. And the step overs are still extremely strong in Ultimate Team, not as strong in head-to-head, and I'm not quite sure why. They're the most effective skill in the game. Ronaldinho, a little bit of work. How is that not a foul, ref? And I think he just cleared that, but it went up and over 90th minute, and Diego Alves, like, that's my fault for just heading it right to him. Hernandez is going to slap that into the net, but Diego Alves, I can switch him up now. That tournament's no longer going on. We'll have to see what tournament comes out next and make a team for that one. But until then, we'll probably upgrade the squad, do a little bit of trading. So if that's something you want to see, leave a like or thumbs up. All of your support is always greatly appreciated. Thank you so much for your support on yesterday's video. Almost 5,000 likes is amazing. And if we could do that again, that would just be incredible. So thank you guys for watching. Other than that, my name is Japes, and I will catch you all next time.